Welcome back, friends and followers. This is Josh Mag Skateboard Media, and I am here in UC San Diego Medical Campus in San Diego, California. It's right around the Torrey Pines / La Jolla area. We are going to hit my lunchtime hooky spot. So basically on my lunchtimes, I started riding to become the mileage leader on the XRC. And so yeah, I'll ride on my lunch breaks, try and put in 10 miles. And then when I get home, I try and ride another 10 miles. And so I think for more than a month and a half, I've been putting in 20 miles a day minimum. And yeah, so anyways, we're gonna shred on the campus path for my lunchtime shred, and I will show you exactly where I go. There's some on-road, there's some off-road, there's some beautiful spots, there's some bicycle trails. You're gonna experience it all here with me. So let's get this shred session. First solo shred session of the year. Been on a couple group rides, and yeah, let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Whoa. So, this path that I'm riding rides right next to the north and southbound 5 freeway. So right here, just past this hill, is where the 5 and the 805 split to go on the north and southbound lanes. And yeah, as I used to drive this route, I would always look off to the side and see this bicycle path and just wonder, like, it's so beautiful. Like, where does it go? And like, where does it start? What's it for? Where does it lead? And as I started trying to get more mileage on the XRC, I decided I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna float and find out. And so this is my favorite part right here, actually. This is what made me really inquire, because I could see from driving down in traffic over here, I could see that the bike path leads up and over the bridge, and I always wanted to do it. So that's what led me on this journey of finding awesome places to ride. That and my thirst and hunger for that top spot on the XRC leaderboard, which we all know that's finite. That's not gonna last forever. But for now, your boy's at the top. And this is half of how I got there. My lunchtime break, half. You. It's funny, I see other employees, they don't recognize me. You. So, any of you guys who be watching TJ Hunt, Throttle, you might recognize this area. I mean, here we are, Sorrento Valley. There's the 5, there's the 56. Dustin Williams, where Dustin Williams started out, we're about to be right there. Throttle, hell yeah. So yeah, many of you should know by now, but Onewheel isn't my only passion. 2 things drove me to this passion. 1, skateboarding is what initiated me into filming cars. I started filming cars off of a skateboard. One of my buddies was like, hey, I seen you do this thing one time. And so he bought me a camera. That escalated to me filming regularly with the skateboard. And after I got pretty efficient at that, I started realizing, like, I'm getting really tired from pushing all the time. And if there was just a better way where I didn't have to push and be so exhausted. And that led me into, the other thing was, when I film rollers, you could see on the skateboard, you could see me pushing with my legs. And so you see the camera start going up and down. And for me to speed match, and then for me to slow down, I'd have to like stick my foot down to speed match, to slow down the cars. It was just, I was making it work. It was looking good. If you look far enough back, you can see that. But that is what opened the door into me deciding, how else can I get footage of these cars without burning up so much of my energy, and while still being able to enjoy the car meets? Because I realized when I'm filming on my skateboard cars, I'm so tired I don't get to enjoy the car meet. As where on the Onewheel, I'm able to actually film the cars and then enjoy the car meet at the same time. So that's what my introduction that got me onto the Onewheel. It was through cars and skateboarding. Since then, man, Onewheels became such a huge passion of mine. It's consumed every aspect of my life. Onewheel is near to me 99% of the time. I don't leave the house without the Onewheel. So, and then from there, my background in skateboarding made me decide I want to naturally, progression made me want to push the limits of speed, figure out how I can make this board maneuver in amazing ways like with a skateboard. And that's landed me where I am today, where I have this passion for shredding off-road and racing, and ingrained deep in my soul, spirit of tricks, freestyle, and all of the above. So, just a little backstory. Right now, we're heading into the Torrey Pines State Beach Reserve area. Not allowed to camp, not allowed to bring dogs, not supposed to ride a bike. You're basically only allowed to hike through here. But what they don't have is any specific verbiage against the Onewheel. So, take you as far. Usually, sometimes I go all the way to the beach, but currently they're having a celebrity golf. So, I'm not trying to get all the way up into the beach this time. All right, so this is right about the halfway point of our journey. This is, as you can see, where the paved road ends and the dirt begins. This is basically, besides the bridge, this is definitely my favorite part. It's awesome riding. It's beautiful scenery, and yeah, what more needs to be said? Let me just show you. But as you can see, no bicycles. We're not on a bicycles, so here we go. If you follow my Instagram, right here, ding, you may recognize this trail because a lot of the time I post exactly what I'm doing on my lunch or after work, during work, on my stories from my Instagram. So go give that a follow if you want to see the latest what's coming up and what I'm doing. And yeah. Woo! I didn't know if that was going to be a gigantic bump or not, but I'm glad it wasn't. Oh, camber. So normally, I don't want to get too crazy going through here. I don't have like 75% of my gear on. But I wanted to put out a video instead of not putting out a video. I just got monetized, which is awesome. Not just partnered, like I finally reached the 4,000 view watch hour threshold where I can put watch ads and start actually earning some kind of monetization. Woo! Which is super cool. And couldn't have done it without all of you. So definitely appreciate that, and didn't want to leave you high and dry right after I get monetized. So think this week I'm gonna be falling under SMO for Saturday morning Onewheel. Shout out to the boys, Maxwell Shreds, the Humble Savage, Thomas. Yeah, SMO, Sunday morning Onewheel. I don't know how long I'll be on the SMO, but definitely this Saturday. So as you can see, we are fully off-road. And yeah, it's epic shredding out here. This is we're heading straight towards the coast right now, the Torrey Pines State Beach area, which I filmed a video there, review for the FST foot system. So we're basically charging straight at the Torrey Pines Beach. And this is like a wetlands, nature reserve type deal that leads all the way up to it. I don't think we're gonna go that far because my battery life will not persist. But we're gonna go how far I know I can go, which is about halfway, a little more. As you can see, I kind of know this path pretty well. I love the narrow parts with the trees. Ooh, like this where it overgrows at the top. So nice. Not trying to get too crazy through here. Yoo! Ooh, there we go. Oh. Alright, we almost to the halfway of this off-road section. Ooh, camber. Off there for sure. Let's get out of here. Ooh, whoa. terrain is so fun. So, long story short, what made me find this beautiful off-roading path was my thirst to be #1 in the world at something. That something happened to be the mileage leaderboard for the XRC. And I saw that within grasp. And so I was like, how can I make this happen? Like, I want to try to be first #1, like in the world for something, anything, even for only a small amount of time. And so that thirst drove me to exploring on my lunch hour everywhere I could go, anywhere I could get mileage. So if you look way back over there, that is just past that bridge is the Torrey Pines State Beach. And so all this water is part of the nature preserve leading up to it. And yeah, just like I always say, you know, if in life, there's something you want, it's not just going to come to you. So you have to take action. And once you start taking action, it's still not going to come to you immediately. So you have to stay motivated. So definitely make sure to get out there and do what drives you. And eventually that passion and that drive, it will pay off in one way or another. It might not be in the way that you always expect, but hard work pays off. So do what you got to do, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.